Guys, it's Friday, April 26th. Guys, it's April 17, 2026. My name is Dan Ramos. Welcome to Ramos Stories. It's been a while, hasn't it? A couple of months ago, I helped Pauly Shore with this project of his. He pitched it to me. It was called Sets of the Main Room. For the main room? Sets in the main room? Anyway, he picked 4 comedians. You got Frank Castillo, Kevin Christie, Nicole Buchanan, and Sandy Danto. Check out their YouTube. They're on there right now. I was a live switcher for the project. All right, let's look at some pictures right here. And here. And here. Yeah, it was fun. Pauly Shore was just directing, and I'm just listening to him cut the cameras. You know, we have about 8 cameras happening at the same time. Cut to Danny up there. Cut to the audience in a, on the stage right. Yeah, it was fun. So check it out. It's free. Go support it. This is Jean-Luc the Clown, my alter ego. Now, last week, my friend Maylee Todd.
Oh my God!
She calls me up. Hey, do you want to do Jean-Luc at this party? I'm like, who's it for?
She's like, don't worry about it.
I'm like, okay. So I gather up all my Jean-Luc stuff, my makeup. I don't wear floppy shoes. Jean-Luc the Clown doesn't wear any floppy shoes. There's this comic. There's this fucking comic here in LA. Every time he sees me. Hey, flop shoes. Hey, flop shoes. And it bothers me. Spence, please, just cut the bullshit. No more. Okay? It's kind of funny. So I go to the party, and I'm there with my friend Aiden. He's holding the camera, I'm like, hey, man, film Jean-Luc. Get into some weird, funny stuff with the people there at the party. I see Maylee. She's like, hey, it's for Eric Andre's birthday. I'm like, what the frig? And I'm breathing heavily now. I'm like, okay, Eric Andre wants to see Jean-Luc. Eric Andre from the Eric Andre Show wants to see Jean-Luc the Clown. This guy. And then she goes, no, you're actually gonna be wearing this and that. I grab it. I'm like, what is this and that? She wanted me to become the Terrifier. And I'm like, listen up, lady. You paid for Jean-Luc the Clown. Okay. I ain't doing no Terrifier bullshit. And then she gave me a blank check, and yeah, so I became the Terrifier. Check it out.
Do that. You're gonna do something else.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Yeah, as you can see right now, I'm panicking.
Eric Wareheim you're celebrating?
Yeah.
Or on...
Oh, there's Oliver Tree. Say hi to Oliver Tree's right there. So now I gotta hide, right? Look, check it out. I'm hiding. All right. And it's a normal party. Whoop, Terrifier! I'm gonna kill you. I didn't say that. It was just implied because of the movies, right? There we go. Oh, and now Eric, check it out. Yeah, that's me right there. Yep. Hey, Terrifier. Yes. Had a good time. And all of a sudden, another Terrifier that was smaller than me. So there were 2 small Terrifiers. Terrifier is like what, 6'8"? I'm 5'3". The other one is like 3'4". We had a good time, and I'm still waiting for that check. But check it out. Check out the clips. They're really funny. All right. And that was a Ramos story. All right, shut up. Jean-Luc the Clown is a clown that I came up with back in 2009 when I was living in Toronto, Canada. I moved out of my cousin's basement. Thanks, Marvin. Marvin's a buff nurse. Picture of Marvin. I move out and then I live in the Annex. It's a little area in Toronto. Scott Pilgrim goes there, if you know who. Scott Pilgrim. Do you guys even know what Sonic Boom is? Y'all don't fuck with the Bloor Cinema. You don't know. So I used to work at Aroma Cafe, which is like a little coffee shop by the corner of Bloor and Albany. And I lived on, a street called Albany. And I was living with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 longboarders. And we had this whole entire house to ourselves. It was like a chunky mansion, you know. In Toronto, there's a lot of chunky mansions out there. So I'm at the, I'm living at the top floor. And this was during the winter time, And all the longboarders, when they can't longboard, they take a 2-liter bottle, they fill it up with water, okay, put it on the ground. They take a skateboard with no wheel, put it on top of the skateboard, and they bounce on top of it. Right. So I come in one night and I see all of them just bouncing on the board. I'm like, that's cool. I think I could do it. I hop on and boom, I'm bouncing. The next thing I know, one of my roommates, I don't know who it was, but it was a tall redhead dude that smoked a lot of weed. He went into my room, broke open the lock. He just kicked it down. And it was worth it, I'll tell you why. He grabs my accordion. He's like, here, play this. Here, play this. And I'm like, what? I put it on and I'm playing Oh Danny Boy as I'm bouncing. Now, when 7 white dudes are on the ground dying and laughing, you must be doing something right. So at that moment, I'm like, I gotta create something. And at the time, I graduated from Ryerson University. Don't look at the website. Don't look at Ryerson University. Don't even type the name. Just keep on going. Please don't do a Google search on Ryerson University, okay? Please don't. So I graduated from Ryerson University. And I'm a barista at Aroma. Now I know how to bounce and play the board. And I'm doing stand-up comedy. And it was Brian Barlow. Brian Barlow had a show. And he played this guy named Big Papa Prop. A dad who had a lot of props. He invites me to do a set. No stand-up, just a character. So I came up with Jean-Luc the Clown. Jean-Luc would teach you how to do, or how to be funny. His introduction to Funny 101. At the finale, at the end of the bit, I do my accordion thing and my bouncing thing, and it was fun. So that was 2009. Cut to yesterday. I'm at the Comedy Store in the belly room. I'm watching Fahim Anwar do his set. Okay, it's a show called Fahim Tries New Stuff with his friends. And I'm filming BTS and I'm in a corner just, All of a sudden I see this old rickety man with a beard and a hat holding an Evian water bottle just walking. He passes me. Trips. I grab his arm and I push him back to reality. He looks at me, he's like, oh, thank you. And I go, you're welcome, Mr. Wright. He smiles. The next thing I know, he's sitting beside me and Catbird is on the other side. Catbird opened the show, so now she's just watching the set. For those who don't know who Mr. Wright is, I was talking about Steven Wright, the comic, award-winning filmmaker. Boston comic, did a Tonight Show, blew up. I believe won an Oscar.
And the Oscar goes to The Appointments of Dennis Jennings, Jean Trejo, and Steven Wright.
This was to the short film category, and we're really glad that we cut out the other 60 minutes.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
And this dude is sitting beside me. And I'm there filming, you know, for He-Man Wars show. But the whole time I'm thinking, Steven Wright is sitting beside me. The show ends. And I'm like, I gotta act quick. I go, Mr. Wright, it was an honor. I said that. It was an honor sitting beside you, idiot. But when I said Mr. Wright, he looked at me and went, I just went like this. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. And he goes, I'm like, yo. And I quickly dove in, took out my phone, and showed him JEAN-LUC. I do improv.
Pick a letter.
P.
Okay, the P in reverse is a Q. We're gonna go with Q.
Do magic.
No more balls. Okay, let's get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Seriously, no more balls.
At the end, I do this little accordion act, and I'm bouncing on it. And
Okay, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to die.
he goes, you gonna do all this? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, this is surreal. Yeah, that was surreal. And 3 days before that, I'm watching Howie Mandel close the main room. Big, just, yeah. He's yelling at people. It's funny. And then Pauly Shore starts walking towards me, and his dog Buster, hey Buster, sits beside me, and we're just watching, and I'm like, how he's killing. I'm sitting beside Pauly. As I look at Pauly, I look at the booth, and I see this old man, rickety. I'm like, who the hell's that guy? That's Steven Wright. I forget Howie, I forget Pauly. All I'm doing now is just watching Steven Wright. Just, he's not even listening to Howie. He's just like talking to Cat Bird. Like, I'm like, this guy's like us. He doesn't care about comedy. He just wants to hang out in the back. He walks away and leaves forever. And I tweet out, I saw Steven Wright at the store. No, not the grocery one. Here it is. Okay, I'll take it out. And let's just move it. There. Comedy Store is a very special place for me. I discovered it when, the first time I ever heard of a Comedy Store was 1995. Jim Carrey had a big year. Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and The Mask. Okay, that was... The following year, I'm at school looking at these Scholastic books and I'm like trying to pick one. I'm like, whoa, there was a book with Jim Carrey's face on it called Unmasked, right? He's like, put the picture, get it out. Well, when I was a kid, I hated to read. Right? I didn't want to read. Just like looking at pictures of him, you know? So in the middle of the book, of every biography book, there's like a page of like, a couple of pages of like black and white pictures of, you know, them when they were younger. I find out that Jim Carrey was from Canada. I'm like, oh, this is, what? He's Canadian? I'm Canadian. I was born in Montreal, Quebec, but I'm Filipino. Yes, I'll explain that later in another Ramos story. I find out that he was also a comedian. I'm like, wait, so you're not only an actor, but he started off as a comic? I look at another picture. It's him, Louis Anderson, and Sam Kinison with the Comedy Store sign behind them. And I'm like, what the heck is the Comedy Store? And this was 1995. I didn't have the internet at the time. All I had of my knowledge of what the Comedy Store was through that picture of Jim Carrey with Sam Kinison and Louis Anderson. In my mind, I'm like, Comedy Store, Comedy Store, Comedy Store. If you're funny, you just gotta be there, right? Fast forward 2016, I moved to LA. I do Kill Tony in 2017. I bombed miserably. If you guys want to watch it, it's the episode with Jay Larson and Tate Fletcher. I started obsessing with the Comedy Store. Back in August, Pauly Shore invited me to watch the Alumni Show. The Alumni Show is at the Comedy Store. It's created by Pauly Shore. All the comics that were there were passed through Mitzi from the 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, anyone that you see on the wall, their names or headshot, they got a spot there. So this was back in August, and I'm watching it, and I see this one comic, Barry Diamond. Old man, big man, you know, bright face, you know. I'm looking at him, I'm like, who the hell? He feels, you ever see somebody and it's like, they feel familiar? Then you realize that that dude was a dude on Seinfeld when George, Jerry, Elaine, and Kramer were trying to meet up to watch Rochelle. He's the guy, he's the other comic. He's like, Jerry, take my coat, please. Jerry, call me when you get home. That guy. I'm like, wait, he plays a comic in Seinfeld, but in reality, he's actually a real comic, dude. I'm watching Barry and I'm dying. And learning. He was just incredible. I was just like, I was crying. He told a story at the end of the show with him and Pauly Shore, you know, how he saved Robin Williams' life. I believe he and Robin were walking around the hills or just going on a hike, and they were high. Robin fell. Like Barry grabs him. Come on. Ugh. Robin's like, oh my God, you saved my life. Thanks, Barry. Do you want to do some more drugs? Like, so at the end of the show, I get, I'm gonna grab it. At the end of the show, they give out the 15th anniversary alumni book or class reunion book, right? And it's just filled with memories of comics and whatnot. Here, I want to show you the Sam Kinison one. This is so cool. Oh my God, yeah, his face just took the entire page. So, oh yeah, here we go. This is so cool. Look at this. If you go to the Alumni Show, they'll give you this. So go check it out. And so yeah, the Alumni Show ends. I go downstairs and I'm talking to Pauly Shore, and he's like, how'd you like the show? I'm like, Pauly, you know all the names that are down there on the walls and all the headshots that we see of comedians that we pass by, you know, when you're trying to get into the original room on the walls? He's like, yeah. Well, tonight, they came to life. I heard their voices on stage. I felt their presence. I knew why Mitzi passed them. Pauly was with his girlfriend at the time, one of his babes. And she goes, oh. Pauly goes, you really like the show? I'm like, yeah. And then he goes, all right, you're booking it. What? Yeah, you're gonna help me book it. I'm like, you want me to book the Alumni Show? Yeah. I'm like, okay. He gives me the contacts of like every single comedian that was an alumni, and I had to reach out to them. Quincy Weekly also trained me on how to call and approach them, you know, like a salesman. There was one guy that I think he didn't want to do it at one point, but after like 20 minutes of talking, he's like, all right, I'll do it because you're a fun guy. And I'm like, great. So from September to March, I booked freaking Bruce Baum, Danny Johnston. He couldn't make it. Alicia Cooper, Mike Black. Mike Black is white. Go tell him that. Adam Sandler was there. I wasn't there when they booked him. Karen Haber. She's funny. Karen Haber.
It's like, Dad, every time you see me, just make sure that you say your name because I don't remember your face. It's hard to remember people's faces.
So every time I go to her, I'm like, hey, it's Dan Ramos with the hair, Filipino guy, Jean-Luc the Clown. She's like, I remember, yeah. So yeah, I don't book it anymore. Bob Wheeler's now the host. Go check it out. And Comedy Store is a fun place to be. Here's another Ramos story. I want to talk about this comedian named Jesus Trejo. Comedian, paid regular at the Comedy Store, author. Buy that book for your kids, okay? A couple of months ago, he asked me to host for him. And I was in denial. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, you're funny. That's not his voice. I'm just trying not to do his voice. I'm trying. Sorry. But he's like, yeah, you know. It's like, they need to see you host. They need to see you on tape. So for the past couple of months, I would just be in the main room and just watching, you know, just watch how people host. Watch how people do crowd work. Harlan Williams, oh my God. Harlan, this is, I'm quoting you, okay? I'm never gonna use this, but I'm quoting you. Harlan Williams does this thing, he goes, hey pretty lady, where are you from?
China.
Oh yeah, I love that town. Killed it. And then he goes up to the other lady. Hey pretty flower, where are you from? India. Oh yeah, what street? What street? Harlan. Bravo. So I'm studying everyone, and then it's finally my turn to host for Jesus. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. The weekend hits, my friend Boutros picks me up. Shout outs to Boutros for being Boutros. We go to Oxnard at Levity Live. Jesus headlining, I'm hosting. Mikey Barajas and Kimberly Clark are also on the show. And Franklin Yee on Sunday. So I go there. I'm just focusing on the job. Okay, in my mind, I'm like, find out whose birthday is it. Find out who's in love, and then we'll go from there. So I just ask.
Is anyone here celebrating a birthday?
And there's a table in the back.
Who?
Yeah, this is the second show. First show was great. Everyone behaved. Second show was... I just want to forget it for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's my stomach. I'm hungry. Do we have any craft services here? No? Can I have that burger? No? That's yours? Okay. So I go, hey, whose birthday is it?
Who? What's your name?
Rancid.
And I heard rancid. That's what I heard.
Rancid?
Okay. But her name was Frances. And, you know, I have this bit where I say, I'm going to sing you any song, name me a song. They name a song, and I just go, the alphabet in reverse. Okay, here we go. And I just do it. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHJFEDCBA. That, I do that, but I sing it. You know, ZYXVUTSRQPONMLK JIHGFEDCB and A. Now I know my ZYX. Come on, Francis, let's have sex. But it went all weird. Check it out.
Any song you give me a... Sing The Price is Right? What? Francis, I'm going to sing you that song that you told me. I'm going to sing you the alphabet in reverse. Here we go. Francis, please! Yeah, fuck. Everyone, you gotta watch out for Francis. She's gonna get you. I'm just gonna sing you the alphabet in reverse. Like, you gotta fuck it up, bitch. Francis, it's gonna be for you. The alphabet in reverse. Here we go. Let me clean up. Everyone keep on eating. Before I bring up the next comic, all right. Francis, I'm gonna sing you a song right now. Here we go. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLK. Thank you. JIHGFEDCB and A. Now I know my ZYX. Come on, Francis. Let's have Who said what? Who said sex? Did you say sex? You know what?
Yeah, I'm never gonna host ever again. No, I'm kidding. I love it. Jesus, thank you so much for the opportunity. Levity Live, I love you. Oxnard, you were sexy. I did another thing too that kind of pissed. It was scary. I see this lovely Latino couple, all right, all in black. One guy has no hair, and the other woman has a black jacket, leather. And I go, any Latinos here? And they're like, ooh, yeah. And I look, boom, targeted. And I go, hola, ¿cómo te llama? I'm like, me llamo Dan. And then I just go, tu chaqueta está hecha
de piel de pene de chango muerto.
Now all the Latinos, ooh, and I'm like, that's funny. Okay, I'll use that. For English-speaking people, I just said, your jacket is made out of a dead gorilla's dick skin. A couple of seconds later, I'm doing magic, okay? I'm like, pick a card.
I want you to pick a card. Show everyone, don't show me, show everyone. Okay? You guys got it?
I tell her to put the card back in the deck. And I tell her, I want you to take this deck and cut it in half. Easy, cheesy, mama peasy.
Can you cut the deck in half?
And then the gangbanger boyfriend took the deck and the card and just he's cutting it into 18, and I'm there. I'm like,
He knows that I'm a gambler. Okay.
now everyone's all like, oh, you're pranking the prankster, aren't ya? I take the deck of cards. He looks at me, he's like, and I'm like, yeah. I tell him, all right, lady, your card is gonna be flipped the other way.
Her card is going to be flipped over. Who believes this? No one. Okay. That's okay. We're going to find her card.
We're looking at the deck of cards. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Boom. 5 of hearts right there out of nowhere. Both of them goes, no, not it. And I'm like, yeah? Are you sure? It's like, yeah, it's not the 5 of hearts. And I'm like, okay, shit. I suck.
Is this it? Wait, it's not it? Okay, wait. It's not the 5 of hearts. Well, let's count to 5.
But let's count to 5. 1, 2.
3. Who's nervous here? 4. 5.
It was her card.
Levity, can I get paid now, please? Thanks.
And then I yell out something in the lines of, yeah, pay me now, please. Levity Live, I need the money. It worked, okay? Something like that. So, folks, if you're ever going to host, just be ready for anything, okay? Number 1, know whose birthday is it. Number 2, don't tell a Latino woman that her jacket is made out of a dead gorilla dick skin. Number 3, gangbangers also love magic. So, my name is Dan Ramos. This has been Ramos Stories. Hope you guys have a good night. Hey, can I get some more espresso? Huh? Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Espresso. Yeah. EXX. Fresco. Espresso.